off not even painting that narrative. Because the jury's already thinking that. They was painting the narrative so bad to the point where it made the jurors like, man, now you just talk. It might not be like that. It might not be like that. You better off not even speaking on that and just letting the jurors just come up with that themselves. Because they were going to come up with it themselves anyway. If I'm looking at 26 niggas in the room, 28 niggas in the room, and 2 of these niggas millionaires, okay, these the 2 bosses. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But when you take your plea, now it's like, we go from YSL not being a game to YSL is a game.
All my niggas from the Uda, all my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats, all my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat, you been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters, all my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas from the Uda, all my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats, all my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat, you been stuck in a computer. Show me.
You already know the vibes. You already know the vibes. We live. We back with another one. Listen, Young Thug interview got the world on smash right now. The whole internet's going crazy. All right. This is the best interview to me since Katt Williams on Shannon Sharpe. That's just to me. It got everybody buzzing. Everybody's clipping clips of it. Everybody's doing that. Shout out to everybody that just watched it. If you haven't watched it, we're going to go through a quick watch party of it. Salute to everybody that is in the chat. Make sure everybody's dropping a like. This is going to be a live calling show too, man. Salute to all of the new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate everybody. Salute to all of y'all. You already know the vibe. I will be dropping the link though. If y'all want to come up and say something or talk about this Young Thug case or the interview, what the hell happened or where he went wrong, maybe where he went right. It's a lot. This whole interview was a lot, but what I will say this interview had a lot of emotion in it. It most definitely had a lot of emotion in it. And when it comes to a lot of time artists, you don't really see artists really giving a real true emotions. You know what I mean? Sometimes keeping it real is not really keeping it real in society. You know what I mean? Especially as a rapper or whatever the case may be. Even being from the hood, some of the places that I came from and a lot of y'all came from. So we understand that. So he did go into, he even cried on it. I mean, so that was a deep one. So salute to everybody. I am going to be doing a poll. I want everybody to hit the poll. Yeah, I want everybody to hit the poll. And yeah, I'll be shouting y'all out. I'm going to get, yeah, let's just get to it. Let's start listening in, and I'll be chiming in. And yeah, I'm going to drop the link for y'all. And y'all let me know what y'all thinking as well in the comments. And make sure y'all hitting the poll. The poll is going to be, do you think this interview hurts? The first poll, because we're going to be here for a little while. Do you think this interview hurts or helps Young Thug's reputation, legacy, him, whatever? Do you think that it helps him? So I am going to be doing that poll. So salute to everybody. You already know the vibe. Let's get to it.
I'm like, bro, how you feeling? I'm planning. That's what it's about.
Where your mental at, though?
Mentally, I feel like sometimes you be up, sometimes you be down, but I feel like mentally, the game that I'm in, I'm not into sports or you know, I'm not an actor, none of that. The game I'm in, no matter what, you want all eyes on you. I feel like right now, this moment, no matter how the eyes look, the eyes can look devastating, the eyes can look betrayed, the eyes can look however, no matter how the eyes look. In the game I'm in, you want all eyes on you. No matter how they come. I always pray for that. God, I want all eyes on me. I don't matter. No matter how the eyes look. I guess this is just him saying, hey.
No matter how they looking.
No matter how they looking. No matter.
What y'all think about that? He said, you know what I mean? It's probably something that's true. You do want all the eyes on you. But does he want these eyes on him is the question. You know what I mean? I think that he's never had these kind of eyes on him ever, Young Thug. I think people rock with him. You know what I'm saying? He might have had, you know what I mean? Young Thug wear dresses, skirts. He did a lot of outlandish things. But still in all, people didn't play with Young Thug when they saw Young Thug outside in the street. You know what I'm saying? Which was crazy. You know what I mean? So I think that this is the first time he's getting this kind of eyes on him in this way. People are putting him in the snitch conversations. People are putting him in the pillow talk conversations. You see that the pillow talk thing was really bothering them a lot. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man, I ain't never did that, son. Word to my mother, dog. I keep the P, boy. You know what I'm saying? As a man, son, for real, son, you pillow talking it, bro. That's crazy, son. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no pride and you don't care and you one of them Mr. Rogers type dudes from our hood that want a best friend, your girlfriend, yo, man, you know, he wrong, man. Yo, you know, you deserve better. Unless you one of them type dudes, bro. If you a fisherman like me that go out and get a fish, go and get your woman type vibe, bro, you come on, bro. You pillow talking and all that, that's not a good look, especially it comes to light in this way. And then a lot of the things that he pillow talked on was like hurtful shit too, man. Feel me? It was some hurtful things. But in this interview, he says he spoke to everybody about everything that he spoke to them about. He said everything that he said to everybody anyway, so it doesn't matter. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I think that he got more love from people that, you know what I mean, they might let it just slide. Just me personally. But I think that everybody takes offense to a lot of things that he said.
How the eyes look? A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you did wrong. A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you right.
Hey, before we get into all that though, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and, you know, the talk, whatever. That's the reason why I said I got Jeff. I want to talk. I ain't never seen you in no interview like speak on John Burstoff or Lil Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
I feel like just not even on no super manly shit and then like that. I feel like personally, I wasn't raised by like victims or men with.
I'm gonna say this first. I'm gonna preface it and say this first. Look, peep this. Boom. This part, he going back to his hood and he's talking about where he from and all of that. His brother did pass away. RIP to his brother. He talked about witnessing that as well. You know what I mean? I think that's a lot. You know what I mean? But I think that a lot of us that want to know about the situation is like, yo, let's get to the guts and the glory. Let's get to the potatoes, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we should skip a little bit. And I think that we should get more into when he's in his passion, past, you know what I mean, his family and his friends, personal. And let's get to what he feels, because that's what we want to know about, what he feels. Young Thug could tell us about his life story any day. We'll buy the book probably or something. But let's get to what he thinking about these people that he was supposed to be against or supposed to have been against him. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go a little bit further into the stream so that we could get to where we need to go. All right, cool. Hold up. Let me try from right here. Let's see.
With a ski mask on. They said, how you know he black if he had a ski mask on? He said, I seen
brother
you to come out. Because if Duke go to trial, you got to take the stand. Try to run and you don't, all you can say is shit. Man,
let's slow down.
Talking about yak.
They get locked. They on the way to the op hood. This with it. I don't know, cause I went down. This what the police is saying.
They got caught with some guns and no license.
Yeah, I drop a light.
Turned that into what?
He told them what really was happening. Cause the police just like,
why?
These two, they ride past the state patrol. It's two young niggas with hoodies and ski masks and all that old shit ride past state patrol. State patrol get behind them. They go on a high-speed chase. They go on a high-speed chase. They wreck the car. They get out the car, run. Well, one of them get out the car and run. One of them stay in the car. That automatically make it fishy to me.
Who stayed in the car?
I think Yak stayed in the car.
He but two people who ran who stayed in the car.
Yak
stayed in the car.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Yak stayed in the car. Duke, when they crash, Duke get out and run.
Okay.
And toss one of the guns.
Got away.
Nah, he got caught. He ain't no getting caught.
Okay.
Yak goddamn. Some people told me that Yak ran too, but some people told me that Yak didn't run. Yak stayed in the car. So if me and you go on a high-speed chase, right, and we both know what we doing, we know what we going to do. If the state is right, we know what we going to do. The police get behind us, we go on a high-speed chase, crash the car. We get out the car and we run it, man. If I get out this car and run and Bank stay in this car, the only thing on my mind is Bank finna tell on me. Or Bank finna, even if you ain't finna tell on me, I'm finna think in my mind, Bank finna tell the police it's him. Like, cause what you stand in the car for?
He must know, he must got out, basically. Like he must got out. He must know something I don't know. If we supposed to run, basically what you saying, like
if you don't run when the police is chasing you, you the one driving. You take them on a high speed chase. If you don't get out and run and you get out and let Duke run, you got something you finna tell the police. Not even if you finna tell, you finna tell the police, hey, I don't know, officer, I'm an Uber. We were just riding, this nigga, I don't know.
It's speculation. It's speculation there. But we in a V on a high speed one. I get up. All you hear is cops. Remember cops? Bad boy, bad boy. They come to the door. So yeah, exactly, nigga. If you on gingerbread mans, I'm on gingerbreads too. So you might feel away, but that's still a speculation. But he's saying he not speculating. This is what happened. And this man done snitched on his best friend and then lied on his best friend. If that's true, Yak Gotti, that's nasty work.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
All I'm gonna say, bro. All I'm gonna say. Y'all drop the likes, y'all hit the poll, y'all let me know what y'all thinking of my great granny soul. Straight. This is crazy. Let's get back to
he got going on. He just hopped out of rent. You finna say something? Like, I don't understand why you not finna run.
Yeah.
Which is not bad. And that ain't really bad to me. Because if you can spin 12, you can spin them. If me and you go on high speed chasing, I hop out and run and you don't, all you can say is shit. Man, I know that young nigga from the hood. I don't even really know his name. Man, that young nigga told me to drop him off at the girl house, man. I was on the way home. I was finna drop this nigga off at the girl house, man. When goddamn y'all got behind me, but I know I can't go to jail, boys. But the young nigga got a gun, but I know I can't go to jail. So I just went on high speed chase. Like, you know, you can it's ways you can flip it and then and it make it good. Like, all right, cool. I understand why you sat in the car. If you can flip it, you can flip it. So I ain't gonna say he sat in the car because he was gonna tell, but I'm gonna say it's weird that you sat in the car. Like,
so what? All right,
if you sat in the car.
If you did, I would think it's weird too.
You say he
Dude got jumped on that.
How do y'all feel, man? It's not just about what Young Thug saying, because this is about us thinking about what Young saying. Hold up. Let me drop the link in the joint too, just in case. Because y'all probably got a thought right now. Nah, who the hell? I think something right now, homie. Talking about. Hold up. Let me drop the link. Anybody could jump up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all show me yourself behind the screen. And yeah, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can just come up and speak. You can leave your profile off, you know what I mean? But show me yourself behind the screen so I know who you are. It's all good. Do your thing. Hold up, let me paste that. Dang. Yeah, the link is in the chizzy, just in case y'all won't get busy. All right, cool. Let's get back to this.
Magic City.
okay.
Call yet. This supposedly. I don't know. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Dude got jumped on that Magic by some opposites. He called Yak. Yak come get him from Magic. Him and Yak get in the car and on the way to the ops hood. They on the way to the ops hood to retaliate, to go handle their business. Like, niggas just jumped on him, he finna go handle their business. They ride past the police next to the ops hood. They on the ops street when they ride past the police. The police get behind them and turn the lights on. They go on a high speed chase. They crash. They get out and run. They get caught. They in jail for driving no license and firearm in the car. This the charges.
Mm-hmm.
The police come question Duke. Duke don't tell Duke, like, man, suck my dick. No. The police go question Yak. Because I think Yak was in some more trouble too. So the police go question Yak. So I guess that's his way of being like, shit, but I gotta try to get myself out of trouble. I'm in deep trouble.
Hold up.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Yeah, you really try to get yourself out that trouble, bro. You try to really slip and slide on the Astroglide about the trouble, homie. What happened, bro? It's allegedly, man. Because he said if you did, but this part, he sound a little bit more certain. You know you better than me, man. Only your mammy and your pappy know you better than that. So listen, yo. This is my question to Yak Gotti. Did you try to Astroglide and slip and slide your way about that case, homie? Just let me know, homie. Let me know what happened, homie, because we ain't forget about the magical properties of that thing right there. We ain't forget about it, okay? Did you try to Astroglide, slip and slide yourself up out that case and ride it on that man, Duke? That's all we want to know, son. That's all we want to know. I ain't judging. Let's get back to the thing.
Like, even though Duke got this little bit of that case, I got this same little bit of that case, but I got more shit. I'm on probation. I just got out of jail. Yak got a deeper rap sheet. So
but I thought he said he took the charge. I thought Yak took the charge. He said goddamn, ain't nobody go to jail but him. Like, he don't want this time, and Duke
Duke went to jail, bro.
No, I'm saying, like, convicted. Basically, like, Duke got some probation.
Duke got convicted. He got probation.
6-month probation.
I think he got a year probation.
So Shawty went to the Fed though, so he had to take the gun charge.
No, he went to the Fed because that was like his 5th, 6th time getting caught with guns. So your 5th, 6th time getting caught with guns. Now the Fed's involved. Now the Fed like, hey man, they keep getting caught with guns. Now the Fed snatch you. Now the Feds give you the gun charge. So you can't take the gun charge. The Fed gave you the charge. The Feds gave you the charge. You didn't take you running around saying you took the gun charge for Duke. Now you didn't. In your interview, you said the gun was my gun, but I gave it to Duke. Everybody know in a court of law, if you say, hey, this is my brick, but I gave this motherfucker to a bank, whoever is in possession of this brick, that's who brick it is. That's a fact. Whoever in possession of this gun, that's who gun it is. I don't give a fuck. You can tell the police 1,000,000 times this your gun. Duke get caught with this gun. This motherfucker is Duke gun. I promise you that.
Yeah.
That's how that go.
So
Makes sense.
The Fed snatched him. When the Fed snatched him, his charge in the Feds was the gun charge.
it's because he had more than one, but like
Yeah, the Feds just were on him. Like, we on him. He keep getting caught with a gun. He done beat murder charge, all type of shit. He done beat murder charge. All
Everybody slapped
So the
the
Fed
pole.
already know.
Everybody
He get
slapped
caught with
him like top of the day to everybody.
Oh, so Duke didn't go to trial. That's why he.
No, the thing about it is, I don't know if it's true or not, but Yak told Duke, man, just take the little probation shit. And I feel like he told Duke that because he didn't want.
What you mean take the little probation? First of all, no nigga on earth can't come to you and talk about take the little probation shit. Like, you probably ain't got kids and shit to do some shit for. Take the little probation shit. Nah. If you telling me you pushing some shit like this is just my own thought, I'm not saying it's what Yak did. But if you came to me and we in a building a situation, you're pushing me towards the probation shit, 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking that you probably is already on the outs of this thing, and you probably want this thing to be closed shut so that we don't ever find out nothing else because I done took my shit and we done took our shit, so we ain't got to, you know what I mean? Because when things go through trials and discoveries, you figure out who spoke, who told in your case. You start to figure out things in your case. See what I'm saying? So that's why some people don't want it to go to nothing. Let's just get this out the way. So let's see if Young Thug is leaning that way with it, because I would think that. Honestly, I would. All you. Facts. Y'all make sure y'all slapping that poll. Y'all dropping a like. Salute to everybody. Y'all get active in the chat. Everybody here is on go. You're new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Salute to all of y'all. Yeah, while I do that, let's get back to this thing that we're doing.
His interview to come out. Because if Duke go to trial, you got to take the stand. It's a part of your plea. So you tell Duke, man, take the probation. Shit ain't nothing but a year probation. Take that shit, man. You tripping. Go on forward with your life, man. So Duke take the probation thinking like, shit, my brother took the charge. I'm gonna take the probation for even being around it. They just charging Duke with it. So they give Duke a year probation. Duke take the probation. Word in the street is Yak told Duke to take the probation. I don't know how true that is or not, but a lot of people that said Yak told Duke to take that probation. A lot of people, reliable sources, said that Yak told Duke to take the probation. I feel like he told Duke to take the probation because if he didn't, he was gonna have to take the stand on him.
And he didn't want to take the stand because he already got to go to jail. So you saying he would have took the stand and the Fed when he picked it up, basically?
Yes. If Duke, no, it don't matter if the Fed pick it up or not. If Duke go to trial, if Duke don't take the plea, Yak got to get on the stand and Duke trial. That's his plea. His plea was this. You get out of jail. You do this. But if Duke go to trial, when Martinez want to go to trial, you must take the stand and speak truthfully about what you told us in this interview. That's his plea. If Duke go to trial, he got to get on the stand. That's Yak plea.
And if he'd have took it and she got on trial, what they would have did, that would have fucked the case up or something?
Who?
That would hurt the case. Like if
Duke would have went to trial, Yak would have had to take the stand. Duke would have got fried. What the hell you mean? In the goddamn interrogation, Yak told exactly what happened.
Oh.
Yak told, hey, man, I ain't even finna play with y'all in here, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. That's what happened. That's what he say in the interview. In the interrogation, man, I ain't even come to play with y'all for. I don't even, man. Whatever I can do to goddamn try to make this shit light on me, bro. Like, they like, man, what's going on? Goddamn, ooh. Obviously, the DA's already wondering, like, why the hell y'all nigga on the high-speed chase right here next to the ops hood? They don't know that Duke got jumped on at the club, though. It's on the wraps. It's low. We keeping it low. Just street shit, keep that low, going on. Goddamn. So, when Yak tell them, Duke got jumped on that magic. We was on the way to goddamn go straight up hood. That's why in the interrogation room, he was saying shit like, they were like, oh, so you and Duke finna go kill? He like, I ain't gonna shoot. I was driving. How I'm gonna drive and shoot? Duke gonna shoot. He say all this shit in the interrogation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the interrogation room. He's saying this shit, and he took a plea, and his plea was if when Duke go to trial, you got to take the stand.
So what's the difference between Duke in interrogation room and that interrogation room, you in interrogation room? What's the difference?
Duke never was in the interrogation room.
I mean, not Duke. Yeah.
The difference with me and Yat's situation is Yat in the interrogation room telling that Duke did the crime.
Yeah.
Not no bullshit, no funny shit in that.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Ain't even no harsh feeling. I ain't mad at nobody or none of that. Like, I live and learn.
I want to know what the difference is. I want to know your perspective on what's the difference between him in the interrogation room talking and you being in the interrogation room talking.
The difference is he told that Duke was locked up for these crimes. He told the police what Duke did.
Mm-hmm.
Like you told on Duke. That's the difference between his and mine. I didn't tell on Roscoe. I try to free Roscoe. But I'm saying Roscoe didn't shoot at the bus.
Yeah.
We be serving these niggas when they come to Atlanta. He ain't shoot at this bus. They ain't beefing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling the police.
Yeah.
Any street nigga in the world gonna understand that. Any street nigga in the world not finna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga.
But what about the niggas who feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police though?
The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories.
Okay.
The police mentioned their name. I ain't bringing no nigga name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these nigga names. I brought Guap name up, but I brought Guap name up to talk about my dealings with Guap. Like, I'm signed to Gucci. I'm not signed to Bird.
Yeah.
That's why Guap name came up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing no nigga name up. You acting like I'm in this motherfucker saying, oh, Big Bank Black, a nigga who the police don't know. I'm naming Superstar. The police know every one of these niggas. You acting like I'm bringing the nigga name up there. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying, I ain't saying you. I'm saying like the world. Y'all acting like I'm goddamn bringing up a nigga name, putting a nigga on the police radar. Man, I'm talking about full-blown superstars. I'm talking about signing. I'm signing to Guap. What the fuck could I do to get Guap in trouble? By saying I was signed to him. Like, what the fuck can I say about to get Birdman in trouble? Saying that Birdman and Wayne got a problem, not Roscoe and Wayne.
But can a nigga take that as you giving them you pushing it off on Bird? Like that's a motive. I check that motive.
No, because at that point it was already on fire. You gotta understand, Wayne had already said they fuck nigga over my money. This shit was on the internet. He already said fuck a nigga wear a dress, man. You don't listen to nigga music. He already did all this shit. He did. So this shit already in the public. This shit in the public eye. I'm not sitting here telling them nothing, giving them something to go with, a story to go with. I'm in this motherfucker saying, man, y'all, what you talking about? Like, what the problem is with Bird and Wayne? You know what they saying the problem is? They saying that Birdman, they paid him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Even though I feel like, personally, I shouldn't even been saying that, because y'all already know that.
Yeah.
So why do I got to sit in here and reiterate that? But, you know, you just a young nigga. You just in this motherfucker thinking you flim-flamming these folks.
Yeah.
But the difference is, I'm telling these nigga my partner ain't committed the crime that he in jail for. And a nigga like, telling the police that Duke committed the crime that he in jail for. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Me asking you, do you understand the difference?
I understand the difference, but like I said, Slime, I told you this, like, you know, looking at it from the side is like, why would you tell that lady, take your number?
If you look at the whole interview, and I'm gonna put the not the audio, I'm gonna put the video out so you can see the actual video too. I told the lady to take my number on some flirtation shit. Like, we just flirting. When we first come in the room, I was flirting with all this shit on video. When we come in the room, I'm flirting with her. When we sit down talking, she's sitting at the table. I'm talking to her. I'm flirting with this bitch. Not mean to call no bitch. I'm flirting with this lady. Like, and at the end of the video, when everybody getting up and leaving out the room, I'm still talking to her because she getting up late. Like, she still like getting her shit together and getting up. Like, well, all right, goddamn good talking to you. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, man, you don't know anything. Get my number, baby. I make promises. You know, I'm just flirting with the lady. Obviously, the world gonna look at how they want to look at it.
But that's wrong shit to say, Slime. Now, just looking back on, don't you feel like that's wrong shit?
Tell me what y'all thinking.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Doug, yo, tell me what y'all think about that. He said he was in the interrogation room with the officers and the woman. He said that he's going to put out the video proof to show that he was already flirting with the woman. Regardless of him flirting with the woman, he says that he told the woman, Young Thug, says that he told the woman, yeah, get my number, holler at me. I make promises or I keep promises. Tell me what y'all think about that. Hit the poll on my great granny soul or do something, bro, because I don't know what to do with that. I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to leave that to Beaver. So salute to all of y'all. Let's get back to the thing. That was crazy.
I feel like that's the wrong shit to say if I was saying it for the reason, if I was saying it for another
I'm
reason.
saying hearing it.
Hearing it.
I'm saying
Obviously.
you hearing it, what that shit sound like. Back like, damn,
I understand. Right. I understand what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Because I'm mad at niggas for saying shit like that to the police. But the difference about me is, what in that interrogation did I tell the police for you to think that I'm saying, if y'all want to know anything else, get my number? I didn't tell them nothing for me to even say, if you want to know anything else, get my number. And don't tell nobody. What the fuck did I tell them in the interview for them to even, for a fan or a nigga who looking at the interview? What did I say in the interview for you to even look at this interview and say, and not say he playing game? Man, he's just playing game. He talking shit. He ain't even tell them shit. Like, yet, you told. They said, who killed Nut? You said Shannon and Woody.
You did?
Yes. So at the end of your shit, when the police say, well, all right, man, you got anything else you want to say? He say, hey, no, I'm locked up. Y'all got me locked up. Y'all got to let me get out so I can goddamn get around it. And then I can have something else to tell y'all. That's a difference than me saying it, because I didn't tell them shit in my interrogation video. I'm in this motherfucker talking shit with him. Y'all blood? Hell nah, man, we fake bloods. We just say that shit in music, crazy. Nobody ain't no real blood. Wayne and us ain't real bloods. We just talking shit in music. I didn't tell them nothing to get nobody in trouble. So why would you look at the end of that interview when I said, take my number, I make promises, baby, don't tell nobody? Why would you look at that part of the interview and say, damn, but he was finna get him his number so he can get him information? What information did I get him anyway? The first, you get what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying.
If I'm spinning the police, and at the end of my conversation, I say, get my number if y'all want to know something.
What make
the smartest nigga gonna be like, bitch ass nigga, you ain't tell them that.
What make y'all young niggas feel like y'all can spin the police though? I don't understand that though. I don't understand that. Man, but them bitches is smart, bro.
Bro, it's just like movies just coming up in the game. When you're a real nigga, bro, I feel like I'm a real man. I feel like I honor and I love every nigga who I love.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to do anything to help a nigga that I love. And sometimes you can make the wrong thing. You can do the wrong thing trying to help a nigga that you love.
Yeah.
And when I say do the wrong thing, I ain't doing that wrong in the interview. The only thing I did, well, I feel like I did wrong was even talking to them.
The interview, fact.
Right. But yeah. I'm doing the interview out of I'm purely trying to save my mans.
When I first seen the shit on the internet, I was like, oh man. But I was like, man.
Because they mixing it.
Because I ain't even watch it. I just seen 2-hour interrogation video, Young Thug. I didn't even watch it. Slime like, man, you got, little man like, man, you gotta listen to it, man. Right. Please just listen to it for me. Before you jump out there, please just listen to it for me. Please, please, please. I listened to it, I said, if all I'm listening, like, yeah, you're not playing game, but why the fuck is you in there, Slime?
Because we just young nigga, and I'm thinking, my man's Roscoe already locked up for shooting at Lil Wayne tour bus. I know that. I know Roscoe got a trial coming up. I know that too.
So basically you saying ain't no way you would tell him because you ain't even in trouble.
I'm not even in trouble. Soon as they come in, they say, you ain't in trouble. We ain't talking about nothing dealing with you, none of that. We just got some conversations that we want to have with you. What click in my mind, this my turn to help my man. This my chance. We just young niggas, bro. We high hell, we on drugs. Like, I'm just thinking in my mind, but this my opportunity to help my man.
He ain't supposed to be in there. He no hot one.
Who, me? I ain't blown the sandwich.
Oh, for real?
They get niggas who tell that type of food. They get niggas like me who I ain't finna tell them nothing. They give me the blown sandwich. I ain't give them nothing.
They gave you blown sandwich.
But them folks try to give me blown sandwich. I ain't even eat it. I'm like, man, I ain't that shit, man. I think I opened that shit up and ate the cookies or something out of it. I ain't even eat this. I probably did eat the sandwich. I was so burnt down on what I'm saying. Like, I was burnt. But I didn't get the luxuries because I ain't get them then. They would have felt like ain't giving me something to eat. Because I asked them in there, like, man, y'all ain't gonna give me that better? Like, God damn, this thug, bro. Like, I'm a motherfucking millionaire, bro. I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, y'all gonna try me like you with a blown motherfucker? Like, give a nigga something. Y'all gave this nigga chili wing, hot pepper, whatever. You know what I'm saying? God damn, give me what y'all gave this nigga. I know why y'all ain't gonna give me what y'all gave him. Cause I ain't getting you nothing. You don't get nothing in return. You don't get me doing nothing but denying my partner involvement with that tour bus shoot, denying me being in a gang, denying Birdman having something to do with the shoot with Lil Wayne tour bus shoot, denying me being signed to Birdman. You don't get nothing but denial from me. You don't get nothing but denial from me. Everything I did in the interview was on purpose, nigga.
Man, that's crazy. So let me ask you something though. Now let me tell you something, matter of fact. Because I've been hearing all this shit. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit valid. You know what I'm saying? You did do whatever, however. But Fuck that. This is how I feel, Slime. Me to you. I know you said this shit probably would have came out or whatever. This would have happened, that would have happened, this would have happened. But what I'm saying is, even in there, I don't feel like you realized what you was going through. And then when you got out, I don't feel like you was focused, bro, the way you should have been. Like, I feel like you taking your blessing for granted. That's just how I feel. Like, I ain't here to condemn or goddamn protect. I ain't here to do nothing but get your perspective and feel your energy, bro. So what I'm telling you, and I'm hoping you feel mine, I'm saying, I feel like you probably got out of jail and truly went with the narrative I went with. What was it?
Truly humble on the gut.
Yes, sir. I don't feel like you came home humble, bro. Enough. And I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm from the sideline. I talked to you when you first got out, first day you got out, you gonna live and comment on through. I was like, what I say? Bro, fuck all that. Get home and get to it. Nothing else. I don't feel like you did. I feel like you came home playing again, bro.
I don't need me personally. I don't know. Bank. Just to be honest, bro. I don't know. I think the crazy part is I thought I came home on fire. I thought I came home just like popping that shit and just living life and getting back to life and enjoying life. But you still gotta understand this too, Bank. My whole life, I poured into people. I built niggas' foundations. I built niggas up my whole life. Any nigga you can name, I play a major part in their success.
I witnessed that.
And I feel like you got to look at it you got to step in my shoe, Bank. I got to get out of jail and rebuild. I got to get out of jail and rebuild this shit. I can't get out of jail just hit the ground running. That's what dumb niggas do. That's what a fuck nigga do. They go past what the fuck they did wrong and they just keep going.
Rebuilding doesn't mean what? Like rebuilding your mental?
Rebuilding my mental, rebuilding my financial stability, rebuilding my organization, rebuilding like the way the world looked at me, the way the world perceived me. Because you got to think, I get out of jail. I spent my last 10 years every day with my friends. And we building, we showing the world, this how you supposed to be, this how brothers is, this hood is, this how we supposed to do it, this what we doing. So I get out of jail, now I don't got them friends no more. So I just get out of jail. I'm used to being with them. My last 10 years, I've been with them every day. So I get out of jail, now I gotta learn how to not be with them. And not because they dead or they went to prison or they did it, because they betrayed me. I can't just get out of jail just going forward, bro. Like, I thought I was though. But this situation at hand just let me know, like, damn, you ain't going forward. You wasn't going forward. But then I look at it like, damn, why I ain't going forward and not going forward like success? Because I don't look at them niggas like they successful.
I ain't moving on.
Why I ain't moving on? And I think like, because I got to rebuild.
So do you think watching a nigga look as if they like Gunna? You think watching Gunna look as if though he ain't hurting about this shit or moving on, that shit hurting you even more? You don't like the word hurt. I see how you looked at that. But a nigga gotta know when they hurt, bro. Because all thing you're explaining is you talking about betrayal. Those words bring heartbreak.
Yeah, but bro, we gangsters, bro. We men, bro. We bosses, bro.
Ain't no such thing, bro. I cried on the internet about that. Give a fuck. I ain't that gangster.
I know,
nigga, our heart is fragile. Cause I look, and I said this, and I just seen on, I don't listen to all them jail calls too.
Yeah,
man, what the hell this nigga talking about today? But I said, I listened to that motherfucker, and you said something like, because I had already told Lil, I said, bro, the reason why Slime, and it's just me, I could be tripping. The reason why Slime ain't fuck with Gunna, because he already done put the word out and snapped it to niggas, and he gotta stand with these niggas. Not saying it's right or wrong, it's like, shit, how the hell I'm finna make these niggas fuck up their friendship or whatever, they camaraderie with the nigga, and then I come home. I feel, and then I ain't never told you this. I talked to Gunna when he first got out of jail. I was trying to get an interview with him. He like, man, I ain't worried about none of these niggas saying, I know my brother in that box fucked up. I was just in that motherfucker fucked up. That nigga mind ain't right. whatever. I don't give a fuck if he is telling these niggas fuck me. If it ain't fuck me when he get out of jail, they're my brother. You know what I'm saying? I love that nigga. I know he love me. He knowing I wouldn't have did that shit. I triple asked them folk, is this gonna affect my brother? That's what he told me. I took it for face value. That's what he told me.
That ain't the truth.
I'm just telling you, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm just telling you what he said. That's what he said. He said,
oh, I ain't saying that the truth he said. I'm saying,
yeah, that's what he said. He like, I'm just waiting on his word.
I don't know, cause his lawyer could have told him. His lawyer could have fed him some bullshit. My lawyer's just a real one. Brian, a real man. He gonna tell you, hey, this what we got strength at in this trial. This what we lack at. This what you fucked up at in this trial. This what you got their ass. So that's part of the reason why I took my plea. Cause he like, you gonna win the case 100%. You gonna get acquitted, but you can't get acquitted for the shit that they found in your house. It's in your house, the house in your name, everything. Like, even though it ain't your shit, they still got it. The law tell the jury you must charge the owner of the house with these items if it's in his house.
Mm-hmm.
So Brian always told me, like, this is where you gonna get convicted at. This is where I feel like you could get convicted at. He said, you still can win it, for sure. I think you're gonna win it. But I can't tell you, I can't be no bullshit like these other nigga lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, hey, this is where you strong at. You strong at every corner of this case, except this one. The shit they found in your house, you not strong in that. No matter what. 9 times out of 10, you will get convicted of this.
No, I'm thinking about you saying like you had to rebuild, you had to move on, and niggas from 10 years. You had your partner that been with you 10 years, and then every day. But I used to see you on Gunna every day. Like every day, like to the max. Like you don't do that every day, but it was a different every day with you on Gunna. What I'm saying is that shit like a marriage. You dig what I'm saying? So
it's like you having your wife, bro. And this ain't even just your wife. She came in with you. She came into the relationship bossed up, millionaire, doing this shit. She came a bomb. She came with nothing. You made her a millionaire. You foundated her. You built her with all honesty. Like you built her just on some honest shit. Not even on no, I'm finna build this project. It's just like, damn, boy, I look at this little nigga like my little brother. I love that nigga. I'm finna try my best to help that nigga do something. I ain't even know this nigga rap when he first came around me. I just was just like on some shit. Like, man, everybody with me, I'm taking them with me. I'm finna figure it out. If he don't rap, I'm finna, whatever we put on this internet and the fans say, what the fans commit him, the fans put on him, that's what I'm finna make him go with. If we get on the internet, he don't even gotta be a rapper. If the fans say, well, then nigga got this shit, this nigga drippy as a motherfucker. But I'm finna make sure you first as a motherfucker every time they see you. Like I'm just don't do whatever I can do to help my niggas.
Yeah.
Or my girl, like whatever. I'm doing whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying?
So have you ever actually sat down and thought to yourself, how do I really feel about this? Not how, well, I take it back to this. How do Jeff feel about this before I saw my brother get killed? How would he feel about this?
About what?
About Gunna, period. Just all the way. Like, how do you, like, I'm trying to get you tap into, like, how do you really, really feel? I know how we know how we supposed to feel about shit. Fuck that nigga, they need to call me. That's how we supposed to feel.
Like how you really feel.
How you really feel about this shit. Like, I really, really feel.
I feel like True word. King True. That's where King Spider come from. King True is the big homie.
Where you mic in?
Yeah. King True, our big homie.
Yeah.
I honor True words to the T, no matter what. I'm with him to the T. He not a bad man. He a real man to me. What I identify as a man. I honor his words. He told me before he died. He didn't tell me on his dying bed. He just told me before he died. Gunna is my son. Take him with you, thug. Get him out of the hood. Get him out of Shady Park. Take that boy with you. That's my son. And then just so happened, he just ended up dying. And I honor his word. I honor his word, bro. I took that nigga with me everywhere, bro. This my man's, bro. Whatever you will, all the bullshit that I knew about you, all the shit you did, the shit that sitting on the porch talking about your cousin, and them there telling on the goddamn to the Crime Stopper people, all this shit. I knew all this shit later on, but I knew this shit, and I just found a way to love you. You know what I'm saying? I knew it, and I just love you because I just honor True word, and I feel like whatever, I don't know what True told you, but I know he told you something good. And I feel like you just didn't honor the word. You ain't honor that, bro. You ain't even on a brotherhood. We ain't even talking about truth. We just talking about brotherhood. We from the street, bro. You know how hard it is for us to become successful men, make millions of dollars. If a nigga take me from where I'm at, sleeping on my mama's motherfucking couch, to making millions of dollars, I'm dying before I go against him. No matter what, I'm gonna die before I go against him. No matter what.
I don't think he feel. Now, I ain't, you know, like I said, I ain't here to goddamn protect or condemn nobody. I don't feel like he crossed you though.
Me personally, as a man, me knowing him, he's smarter than he look. God's a smart man. He let his silence make you think other things about him. He's a smart man. He's strategic. I taught him how to be. The thing about it is, when it come down to being real, the strategicness go away from me when it come to being a man, like standing on man business, a man. I know how to be strategic, but I forget to be strategic when it comes to that. I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna pour it out what it's supposed to be. Life to him is just all about being strategic. It ain't about nothing about being a real man or like coming to grips with what's going on or just like knowing like I did that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be some strategic shit behind it.
So you like it just came out the blue. You know, usually when niggas, if you the way the nigga you describing, you would have been saw that though. So you saying this just came out the blue with that case? Or?
Nah, but the crazy part is, bro, he already did some shit that's a violation. Don't nobody really know about it, but me and goddamn Cash, XO, my brother. He already done did some shit that was a violation that I supposed to cut him off for. He already done did some shit where I was supposed to cut him off for. I just found a new way to love him. And I try to be how y'all live. I try to look at him from a different light and be like, maybe he ain't understand. Maybe he ain't know. I know he knew though. Maybe he ain't know. The only reason why I knew he knew is because he denied it. Instead of saying, damn, bro, I ain't even know. A nigga that don't know gonna say, damn, I ain't even know that. A nigga that know what he doing, what he gonna say? Hell no. I denied it. Like, hell no, right? Hell no. Like, that's just how the circle of life. That's how I go. You gotta understand, bro. I had him man with me every day since late 2015. I had him man with me every day, bro. I made him man I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit. I went half and half with you to buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your daddy, no matter what your differences is with your daddy. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. This is my man's. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro. Like, every second. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro, because you didn't have the money. I went half with you. I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it. Your brother on the internet, man, yeah, fuck that nigga thug. Like, nigga, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax. This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so I don't be can to speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers, my friendships and brotherhood. I honor that shit. I love you, bro.
So, man, that's cool. So you still love him?
Bro, I poured so much into this nigga, I can't even hate him, bro. I thought I hated him when he took the pleas and shit, when they did that. I thought I hated these niggas. Nigga, my girl made me realize, like, but you don't hate him. You just mad at him.
Yeah.
You don't hate him, bro.
You hate him motherfucker, you stop talking about him.
Or you hate a nigga, you on a whole nother type of time.
Yeah. You stop talking about him.
Like, but I don't wish no ill will on him. No ill feelings at all.
Stop the man album though. That shit hit the way, but that fucked up. Like,
because I was just angry.
Okay.
But it seemed like nobody understanding why I'm angry. Like, bro, all the shit I did for this nigga, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I put my whole label, my whole shit behind it, boy, man. Like, Nigga, you think Key dead? You think Key will respect you, nigga? As a man, you think Key to respect you for what you did, bro? You to my R.I.P. Key, bro. You know Key ain't gonna respect you for what you did to me, bro. You know that. You know Key ain't gonna respect that. You know ain't no real man gonna respect that. You did that, bro. Stand on it. You did that. Everybody talking about why he ain't say it and why he quiet. What can you say? What can you say? If you was gonna, what can you say? If you was him, knowing everything you know about this shit, what can you say, Bank? If you was him, just think of something you think you can say. If you was in Gunna's shoes, what happened?
I can't really put myself in his shoes.
Ain't,
I'm just saying.
Nah, but sometimes, guess what, bro?
Feelings.
That's the fucked up.
What I think he should say. If everything you saying is valid, I think he should call you and have a conversation. But would you take a conversation? Because niggas, you gotta think.
I don't think I'll take the conversation.
All right, so what can I say?
I know that. I ain't even talking about what can you say to me or nothing.
He might want to say something, but he know. So I don't want no conversation. So what can I say?
I feel like you portrayed a certain image as soon as you got out of jail. Because nobody know you did what you did in the courtroom. So as soon as you got out of jail, you portrayed. As soon as you get out of jail.
For like a couple hours.
Yeah. Like you got out portraying a certain thing, a certain image. Woo. You saying these words. You saying goddamn this and that. You saying this when you first get out of jail. You saying all this shit. Then the video come out. Then it's just like, but this what the world got to start doing, Bank, including you. We got to start putting ourselves in people's shoes. That's why I said, if you were him, knowing everything that you know, what would you say?
I probably would do the same thing, not say shit, because I'm knowing my man. I don't want to say nothing to the internet or to nobody else. I know that nigga don't want to hear this shit.
No, but you got to understand, the way you put it is almost like you, this interview is almost going to be you telling him what he can go with. We ain't talking about that. We talking about fuck none of that. Nah, cause you got to think. Like, you got to think. If he's sitting around saying like, damn,
I'm telling what he can go with. His move, his next move.
We ain't talking about that. It's cool. I tell him his next move because I'm just a nigga like that. Like, I don't want to see no nigga down. I tell a nigga move. Bro, do this. You fucked up, but you can do this right here. You can do this.
Okay, all right.
We just saying man to man.
Let me say this. When you
real talk though, to everybody in the chat, salute to everybody that's watching us. Big up to y'all. If you were Gunna, what would you tell him? What can you tell Young Thug? Honestly, maybe that's the reason of why Gunna's being quiet. Like, what could you tell him? But you know what's also hurtful? Because this is just a lot of pain. You just see a lot of trauma coming out of Young Thug, you know. You know what's hurtful that he said? He said, yo, even when I was in jail, you didn't even slide on my moms and drop no money on my moms or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Future did. This man, I think OVO Cash, I think, not OVO Cash, Cash XO, my bad. Cash XO and a couple other people drew some money on my moms, but you didn't even slide on my moms. You know what I mean? So that's something, regardless of what we're going through as brothers, you know what I'm saying? You know we going through something. You could have slid and gave his mom something. So maybe you're doing that because you like F him, or you doing that because maybe you feel like defensive and wrong because maybe you did do something wrong. I don't know. What would you say though, Gunna? What do you say to him? It's crazy. Everybody slap the poll. Everybody hit the likes. You already know. Subscribe to the channel.
Just sat there and said, you wouldn't take the conversation. That would make me say that. But all right, obviously, if you'd said you took the conversation, then I would have said what I say.
I ain't talking about what you'll say to me. What you'll say about what you did. Okay, just say you'll say it to me.
Hold on, what he said to me. I told you what he said to me earlier. That's what he said. The truth. You asked me what he said.
Remember, the link is in the chat. If you want to get up and say something, you can come up and say something if you want to. But look, Napoleon. That's the way I'm saying this, man. It's word. I never even seen something spelled like that. That's dope though. But look, it says, look what it said. It's got to do the right thing. Niggas is locked up, especially if you my day one, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my day one. We rocking with you. Gunna ain't his day one, but damn, he did a lot for Gunna. You know what I'm saying? He know Gunna for 10 years, allegedly. But I'm just saying, regardless of the fact, bro, come on. And the craziest thing, Gunna never had nothing on him. He said it was like 9 terabytes of information, bro. That's like, he said, I don't know if he got the number wrong, but he was like, that's 300 million pieces of paper, something like that. I don't know if it's 300,000, could be 3 million. He said 300 million. This is a number he probably heard. That's a lot of terabytes. It was a lot of case, right? And Gunner, he said Gunner wasn't in nothing, but they had Gunner labeled as the second in command, though. He was the boss and Gunner was the second. So when Gunner already took the plea, he was like, anybody would be dumb to say, no, it's not a gang no more, because he already took the first plea. And he said he took the first plea before anybody else, bro. So he already jammed up everybody else too when Gunner took his first plea, confirming that YSL is a gang and needs to be disbanded. So that's crazy. So you got to at least speak to that, because you did do that, Gunner. Regardless of whatever else you think they tricked you, whatever the case, at least you should speak to that. You feel me? I just think so.
I said it already. I just told you.
Yeah, you know, I ain't never heard it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just told you. He said, goddamn, bro, all these niggas on the internet saying whatever they saying, fuck that shit. I know my brother in that box, he ain't in the right head space. I know that nigga love me. He know I love him. I swear I would have never did nothing that I feel like it hurt this nigga, man. I was just waiting till he get on. He gonna have to say fuck me.
I understand all that. I feel like me being a man and we just talking about feelings and just putting it on the line.
And he probably gonna be mad at me for telling you he said it, but he said it.
What I'm saying is, I understand that. I would think that he would say something like that. Obviously, if you did some bullshit to your big brother, that's one of the things you can say. Right, but I got them, but Efo did it. Efo tricked me. You know what I'm saying? That's something you can say. That's any nigga. If you would have did what's wrong, if you would have did what Gunner did, you would have said the exact same thing. Bro, they my brother, bro. Like, bro, I'm just Wayne goddamn, but Efo tricked me. We ain't talking about none of that bullshit, none of that cap. We talking about man to man. Why did you do what you did? Because I'm here.
Want to go home?
Because I'm here right now in this interview telling you why I did what I did. Because I'm a man, nigga. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. I'm standing on business as a man, nigga. I'm speaking what I did.
You said
this why I did it.
Why he did it, basically.
He can't. That's what I'm trying to make you say. What the fuck can he say? Why you did that? What can you say? Besides some fuck nigga shit. What can you say that'll make anybody in the world be like, I understand? What can you say? Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped. I was a part of your journey. I've been with you the last 10 years.
That gotta be a meme, bro. That gotta be one of the funniest shits. It's a meme, bro. This is a fucking meme, son. He said, I created you. Well, I mean, God created you, but I helped. Nah, bro. That got to be a meme, son. Sorry, bro.
You said
this why I did it.
Why he did it, basically.
He can't. That's what I'm trying to make you say. What the fuck can he say? Why you did that? What can you say? Besides some fuck nigga shit. What can you say that'll make anybody in the world be like, I understand? What can you say? Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped. I was a part of your journey. I've been with you the last 10 years. I spent more time with you than
Yeah. He went from cocky to humble mad fast. That shit was funny as hell, son. That's funny, Young Thug. That's funny.
My girl, bro. I was around you more than I was with my fucking girlfriend, bro. With my kids. I done had them phone calls with my baby mama saying, man, you be with these niggas more than your motherfucking children, bro. You supposed to be smart enough, and I know you smart enough. You supposed to be a man enough. You supposed to be smart enough to say, I'm not gonna do that. So I know all this shit that niggas sacrifice.
Is Young Thug a rat? Why is the ends in the chat? Let me know what y'all thinking about. Why is the ends in the chat? Do you feel that Young Thug is a rat? It's the first poll in the chat. Why and do you think Young Thug is biting the mozzarella, the Munster, the gold, whatever kinds of cheese, the feta, whatever? Is he biting the Gouda, homie? Let me know.
I'm not doing it.
In your mind, you taking that nigga fuck you.
That's what it is. What else can it be? Obviously, you're gonna say, well, I'm finna do what I'm finna do, and goddamn, I'ma just keep telling the world, man, and my brother, I love him.
So you saying his whole campaign is a PR stunt?
Not even to like bash him and then, bro. I'm really.
But that's what you saying?
Yeah, I ain't even trying to. I'm just saying, like, I ain't even trying to bash him and then, but it's like you can't say nothing to make a man or what we identify as a real nigga that stand on morals and principles. It ain't nothing you can say. But the victim, like, bro, the E folk tricked me. Well, I got down. They're my brother, no matter what. They're my brother, no matter what. How you gonna say that to a nigga? What are you talking about? We all in this motherfucking trial pushing YSL is not a game. This is the narrative. What's the worst betrayal you can do from in a trial where we saying YSL is not a game? What's the worst you can do? Say it's a fucking game.
Yeah.
Nigga, them folk called you second in charge. Them folk called you CEO, second man in charge.
Hold up, let me say this though. What about the niggas who actually started YSL with you? Didn't they take their plea before Gunna?
No, he the first plea.
For real?
Gunna took the first. He know that. You know that.
I didn't know that.
Gunna took the first plea.
I thought them niggas already telling them.
No, Gunna took the. They had already told back in the day on crimes and shit that they was involved in and all that.
On the RICO?
Nah.
No, see, look.
The RICO came in 2022.
I'm thinking.
The RICO came March 9th, 2022, man.
What's the little dude?
May 9th.
From your hood. That's
DK.
Started, and who is another one too?
Slug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that them two already saying like, just say Vincent, if me, Shy, and Cub start a game, right?
Yes.
And we all identify as the three founders.
Right.
And we signed Thug. And the two founders saying, yeah, it's a game. But Bank saying it's not. How is Thug wrong for just being an artist by saying it is too? That's what I'm thinking happened.
No, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened, Bank. The first plea took was Gunna plea. Ever. The first plea took was Gunna. Slug, all them took pleas after Gunna. Everybody took the plea after Gunna. I can't even be as mad at them as I can be as him. I should, because y'all still grown men. No matter what this nigga say, y'all grown men, just like me. When he said why it was a game, the smartest thing for me to do is say, yeah, it is a game. Fuck it. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, he not even a founder. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it that came on out and took a plea and said it's a game. You'll be a motherfucking idiot to sit in here saying that it's not a game. When you got a nigga who these folk done labeled as the second man in charge.
That's what I thought happened, but the other way around.
No, he took the plea first. Gunna took the plea first. Damn. Then them niggas started taking the plea when we started going to court. Gunna didn't never make it in the courtroom, remember? The first day of court was November 17th or December 17th. One of them days were the first time we wasn't on Zoom. The first time we went into an actual courtroom, all 28 of us.
But watching that shit from the street, that shit was like some DJ, another one. Every day, another one.
But the crazy part is,
another one.
Get what, Bank? Even if them niggas some bullshit anyway, but some bullshit too. But even if them niggas just look at it from their point of view, niggas like DK, Slug, all them niggas, I still don't respect them niggas because you just not men. Y'all niggas not men. Should no nigga make you do nothing that you don't supposed to do. But just look at them. Okay, Gunna take a plea. He the head nigga in charge, according to the DA.
Yeah.
Thug is boss man. Thug, John got it, what they saying. Thug, John got it. I'm not no John got it now. I'm a real man, man. Solid nigga. I build foundations. I help niggas. I'm not portraying no gangster, no none of that. It just so happened we just street niggas and we done stood on our business. So they label us gangsters. I don't push none of that. I push real man. They saying that I'm the founder of this shit and this nigga is the head man in charge. He the second boss. When this trial started, they not saying DK is one of the owners, Mundo one of the owners, Slug one of the owners. They not saying none of that. They saying Thug is the owner and Gunna is the second man in charge.
I thought they said they ain't had Thug and not Thug, my bad. I thought they said they ain't had Gunna in nothing against him.
Gunna didn't have no case. Well, we had 9 terabytes. You know how much paper that is, bro? 9 terabytes of discovery. That's over 300 million pieces of paper. Front and back. 300 million pieces of paper. That's how much evidence they had.
God damn.
300 million pieces of paper.
Damn.
I think it was 9 terabytes, 2 terabytes, whatever it is. Whatever that is, it was terabytes. That shit equaled up to 300 million pieces of paper. I just remember the lawyers arguing it in court. I remember the lawyers saying, like, Yana, they got to take some of this shit, the evidence that we're not going to use and just get this shit out of the way. Because y'all just packing us with evidence and we just got a little time to, like, go through the evidence. it's so much paperwork. Y'all might be coming to court trying to convict him on these 5 pictures, but you got 16 million pictures. I remember just going to court arguing about that type of shit with the lawyers. Like judge, we trying to dumb this shit down. Some of the shit they know they not using. So we need to know what they really using so we can focus on it. So it can be a fair trial. It need to be fair. So I'm saying that to say, out of all that paperwork, bro, Gunna's name went on one piece of paper out of 300 million pieces of paper.
You know that?
Yes.
Hold up. Let me. I get your slide. Let me play devil advocate right now, okay? And I ain't trying to protect or defend or offend nobody. I'm just gonna keep saying that. What I'm saying is, all right, y'all ain't talking, right? Y'all ain't talking.
Yeah. So I mean, Gunna.
Yeah.
While we locked up.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
I called a few times trying to talk to him, but they were just giving me the runaround. That's when I started figuring out then, like, all right, I don't get it.
Your girl, his mama, you know what I'm saying? The women in your ear, like, they done got you in some, basically. You ain't on no paperwork. So basically, it's just like when called his case and went to jail all that time for nothing. That's how he would probably feeling like, I ain't finna go to jail for nothing.
I understand it.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I'm just putting that in perspective.
I overly,
because you got people that's watching this don't give a fuck, know nothing about no street code, no nothing.
I know, but we talking about street niggas.
Okay, yeah.
We're not talking about none of that.
So you
we ain't talking about no motherfucking white boys who went to college. We talking about street niggas.
You consider Gunna as a street nigga?
Yes.
And not
you portraying a street nigga.
Okay.
You talking about no telling in your song. You talking about street nigga. You talking about stepping on shit. You talking about all type of shit in your music. You standing on street nigga business. You do everything street niggas do. That's a fact. You are portraying a street nigga. If you're not a street nigga, don't portray it. You portraying a street nigga. Street nigga aneurysms. You portray every one of them. Nigga, that's a fact. I look at you like a street nigga. You my little brother. I love you to death. I look at you like a street nigga though. I don't look at you like a dork or no lame or none of that. I look at you like a fly nigga. You just kicking your pimping and doing this and that. But I definitely look at you like a street nigga.
Okay, look, let me say this. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say, because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to offend no nigga, but can you look at it like, bro, you got it. You had to be in a fucked up mindset if you played guilty knowing you wasn't guilty.
Overly. That's one of the things why I always, that's why I'm at the point now where I'm like, I feel like my back against the wall and people ain't heard me out. So now I understand his point of view. Like, damn, that's why I say shit like, I would love to hear what he got to say. Cause then I can actually judge him.
Tell it to you. Tell it, say it, nigga, say it publicly. Don't tell
you publicly said YSL is a criminal street gang and it must end. You publicly said, yes, ma'am, when they said, I know 3 or more co-defendants on this case. Well, 3 or more co-defendants on this indictment, which is the 28 niggas. I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes: murder, attempted murder, aggravated assault, damage to property, shooting at houses, petty car thefts, armed robberies. You said, I know 3 or more people on this indictment that have committed these crimes publicly. They asked you that in the courtroom. You said, yes, ma'am. First of all, you don't know nobody on this case. All 28 niggas, they from John Burr South, Cleveland Avenue, and other places like that. He from the South Side. He don't know nobody on this case. Guess what's so weird? Out of all 28 people on this case, all you know is 3 niggas. Me, Gunna, and Duke. That's the only niggas you know on this case, Gunna. So when you said, yes, I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes, who the fuck is you talking about? Me, Gunna, and Duke? Because we only niggas you know anyway. I ain't even...
Damn, he said, just so happened, all you know is 3 niggas, though, because all they need is 3 people, right? But he said, just so happened, all you know, he said, me, Gunna, and Duke. Isn't he Gunna? So who you know? That's crazy. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all dropping a like. Make sure y'all smashing the poll. Get us in the algorithm. Salute to everybody in the building. Everybody, make sure y'all subscribing to On Go. We got a lot of great things that we're going to do here on Go. Salute to all the new subscribers here. I appreciate y'all. We on Go, y'all.
I know you could have been talking about anybody. It's cool. But just so happen how the dice roll, you don't know nothing but 3 niggas. So who the fuck you could... Like, if he would have went to trial, the state If his shit was getting used in trial, which it was, unless I got out the case, his plea agreement was gonna get used in trial. I know they saying like, oh, he ain't had to get.
I thought an Alfred plea don't mean that.
Yes, he had to get on. He ain't had to get on the stand. You know, they pushing all those narratives. He ain't had to get on the stand. He wasn't gonna testify against nobody. Yes, he was. If you look at the end of his plea, that shit say this plea agreement could be presented in trial, and if any questions come up about this plea, however they wrote it, if anything come about this plea, you must come testify truthfully about what you said in this plea. Nigga, look, every one of they plea said that, except mine. Every plea said that except mine. In Lil 9. Every one of them niggas who took a plea in the beginning of that trial, plea said that. Duke plea said the same thing. Oh, you ain't got to get on the stand. Duke had to get on the stand. The week the case was over with, Duke was getting on the stand that week. The week all us went on and took our pleas at the end of the trial. Duke was getting on the stand that week. Duke was outside the courtroom, sitting on the bench, waiting to get called in to get on the stand.
So how Duke did what right then?
Because he didn't say why I said it was a game. He only said, when y'all put Duke on the stand, Duke can't send nobody to prison. Duke plea only saying that a nigga told on him. Okay, I'm right. Well, nobody on that case but Duke and Yak. Yeah. Only thing Duke plea said was, this nigga Yak told on me, and I'm just agreeing to it. Because if I don't agree, I'm gonna have to go to trial, and Yak gonna get on the stand on me. So he gotta take the plea. Mm-hmm. The thing I don't respect about Yak is, before we knew Yak told, when Duke took the plea, I was pushing the narrative like, that fuck nigga Duke did what wrong. Like, damn, but my best friend? Why Duke you do that? I'm pushing that shit every day in trial, every day. Yak sitting right here with me, bro, every day. Yak, my little brother, I love this nigga to death, bro. I got this nigga mama house. The house this nigga mama living in right now, I paid for this house. Bro, you sitting right here with me every day, bro, face to face in this trial. Me, you, and Shannon, the last 3 niggas on this trial. And Lil Quay them, I mean. Me, you, Shannon, Lil Quay, and Lil Rod. We done got down to 5 deep, 6 deep. You know how we is in this motherfucker. Man, back against the wall. Fuck that, nigga, we rocking. Fuck these niggas. These niggas left, we gone. Fuck that. We rocking. You sitting in this motherfucker every day with me, 2 years straight after them folks took their plea. And you let me paint this narrative to you, Shannon, and you agreeing with the narrative that Duke told on you. We sitting back in the back of this courtroom when we on trial every day. I'm coming back in the courtroom. We coming back from in the courtroom. When we leave out the courtroom, we go in these little cells behind the courtroom. Mm-hmm. We sitting in these cells. I'm in these cells. We just talking like men, like brothers. Damn, boy, that nigga Duke, bro, I can't believe Duke, bro. I kind of can get it with Yak. I mean, with Gunna, cause he done betrayed me before. So I kind of get he'll betray me. But I'm looking at Duke, like, Duke my best friend. Duke been with me the last 20 years. Like, you my best friend. I'm from John Burr South, you from John Burr Road. Duke my mans. Duke name tattooed on me. Duke my mans. Gunna too, Yak too. These my boy. Like, these my boys. You sitting in this motherfucker every day. And we in this cell crying to each other and talking like, damn, boy, these nigga really betrayed her. These nigga left her, bro. This nigga Duke now fucking. Cause Duke plea sound crazy. Duke plea saying, yes, I got jumped on that Magic City. Yes, me and Yak went to go retaliate and commit murder on the opposites. Yes. So Yak sitting on the trial with me. So I'm looking at it like, Duke, you took that plea and said that? Fuck, nigga, you did that? You just told on Yak. I'm sitting in this motherfucker every day with Yak. Every day. I'm sitting in this motherfucker with Yak every day. I'm like, what damn, this fuck nigga Duke just crossed you like that, bro. This nigga Duke just got you sent to prison, bro. You going to prison yet? But Duke just got you sent to prison, bro. Damn, Duke. This fuck nigga sitting in here with me every day saying, man, fuck that nigga. Man, fuck them nigga, bro. We gotta goddamn, when we get out of this shit, we make it out of this situation, bro. We gotta go forward, and it's just us. We ain't hang with none of these niggas. We ain't fuck with these niggas. Fuck these niggas. Bro, these niggas told on me, bro. These nigga did that, bro. Damn. Every day. We did this shit every day for about just under 2 years, bro. We was on trial every day. The whole time, when them niggas took the plea, the whole time from that day forward, we just sit in this motherfucking cell just going through it every day. Like, damn, but these nigga did that. Knowing damn well the whole time you told on Duke. Duke took the plea because you told on him. And if Duke didn't take the plea, you would have had to get on the stand on Duke because that was your plea agreement. Your plea agreement was if Duke go to trial, you got to get on the stand and testify that you and Duke was going to go kill these niggas because they jumped on Duke. You got to get on the stand and say that because you said that in your plea, sir. If you get on the stand and you say something different than that, they're going to treat you like Moontoon. You're going to prison. You got to get on.
That's why Moontoon went to prison.
Yeah, because he said this in his plea agreement. Yes, Thor. When Nut died, we pulled up on Thor. He gave us some money to lay low. We did this and did that. He said it in the plea. But one thing I do respect about Montone is when he was doing his plea, you negotiating back and forth with the state. So when Montone was doing his plea, he was telling them to take that out. Like, hell no, that ain't what happened. When Nut got killed, we didn't pull up at Thor condo and he gave us some money to lay low. That ain't what happened. Thor didn't pay us to kill Nut. No, he was saying take all that shit out the plea. Like, hell no. But the state tricked him like, we ain't taking it out the plea, but you can agree to it now. And when you get on the stand, you can speak your truth. So he like, y'all sure? Because he know if I get on the stand and say something opposite of what I saying in this, I can go to jail. So are y'all sure that I ain't gonna go to jail if I get on the stand and speak my truth? They just wrapped him in the bag. They just wrapped him up like a gift. Yeah. You can get on this stand and say whatever you gotta say, but you gotta say this in this plea. So that's why he was on the stand. That's why Montone was like, nah, like that's why the judge was like, so when you said this in this plea, you saying that ain't really what happened. And Montone was like, no, that ain't really what happened. And I told them that they need to change this in my plea. But they said they can't change it in the plea. I got to just say it when I'm on the stand.
So how would it goddamn be able to do what he did? Like go up there and just like.
Because he told in the beginning. So all his telling led to him not being on the indictment. All his telling led to him not being in trouble with us. He not on the case. When the case started, it was 28 of us. Woody won down one of them. So it ain't no matter what he get on in the courtroom and say, he can't go to jail. Because he's not a part of the indictment. He's not a part of the case. He unindicted co-conspirator. He's not on the case. So he can get in the courtroom and say, yeah, I killed Nut. I killed this nigga. I did this. I did that. Can't nothing happen to him. Because he already signed his immunity. When you sign an immunity, you can say whatever you want to say on the stand.
For real?
Yeah. And that
can get you though, right?
No, can't nothing happen to you when you say what you want to say. That's the point of immunity. Yeah. When you sign this paper, you're going to tell the truth and nothing can happen to you. You can't be locked. You can't get in trouble for saying whatever you want to say.
What made them give him that?
Because they thought he was going to get on the stand and say what he said in his interviews.
Okay.
They thought he was going to get on the stand and say, yeah, shit.
So they banking the whole case on Woody? Yeah,
he was the lead. He was the lead. Them folk was in shambles when that nigga acting like he wasn't going to testify. Remember the first time he got in there on the stand, he like, goddamn, man, I ain't testifying. The judge like, you sure? He like, yeah, I ain't testifying. Take me to jail. I sit in jail. But when they order you to get on the stand and you don't get on the stand, it's two things can happen. You can get locked up until the judge want to let you out. You can get locked up for 21 days, or you can get locked up for the duration of the trial. Whatever trial you involved in, you can get locked up. So normally trials be 5 days. So if a nigga get on the stand in a normal trial, and don't agree, he'll go to jail for 5 days because you got to get out of jail once the trial is over. Mm-hmm. But this case, he wanted to do it.
2-3 years.
Right. He like, well, this shit gonna be another 2 years. I got to sit in jail 2 years. He wanted to do it. He wanted to be like, man, I ain't doing it. That's why the first time he came in, he like, man, I ain't testifying. Fuck that. I ain't testifying. I lied. So he got locked up. Remember, he was locked up for like 4-5 days.
I ain't never really heard you say no bullshit about Woody.
Nah, because not even to speak on like a certain community, Woody like take medicine. Woody like, you know what I'm saying? He throw it off a little bit. He off a little bit. So I always look at anything he do like a kid, like my son. Like he don't got the functioning brain that we got. Woody take real medicine. So I ain't even
sound like he got a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, but that just come with like you just learning what to say when you're going through life. You just learning things when you're going through life. You know what I'm saying?
I told
the craziest niggas in the world are always the ones who you think got the sense. Like, boy, that nigga ain't crazy. Man, that nigga take real medicine. I told that he overly did what's wrong.
Definitely don't respect what he did, but I respect what he doing though. You can tell he different.
That's what I respect. Like,
yeah, you
I don't even be judging at him because like I be seeing him doing his little shit on the internet where he's just like talking to kids or he's just trying to do things. He go to the college trying to talk to them. He just trying. Like, yeah. I don't respect niggas like. Yeah, right. I don't respect certain niggas because you'll get out of jail and still be doing the same thing. That's why I say, if you tell, just go on and make you some gospel music, go on and just get out the way. That's what keep you away. That's what keep you away from certain shit. Just get out the way, bro. I don't respect no rap, but I respect if you tell, you can't portray no street nigga. You got to get out of it. You got to get out the way once you do that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're not running around acting like no gangster. You're not doing none of that no more. You ain't doing none of that. All that shit is dead, man. You told. It's dead.
I think he for real about trying to change it.
I understand
but
it.
It's just like
I think so too, because he crazy enough to the point where he don't got to change and he still won't be at fault.
Mm-hmm.
because he really crazy. He really throw it off. But the fact that you crazy and you still trying to change, it's like, I say less.
Why you let Roscoe get on there and stir that pot, though?
You got to think, bro. I can't talk to certain niggas. But it's just like, with Roscoe, that's my man. He just love me. You know how that shit go. Like, he love all of us. Everybody who's on this shit, he love all them niggas. He just upset, too. He just mad. He love all these niggas, bro. He just, the same way I was in that interrogation room trying my best to get him out of trouble, or trying my best to paint a picture of him, like, man, hell no, Shawty real. Shawty ain't do that.
Yeah.
He just doing the same shit on the internet with me. Like, he just looking there, he know me. He like, man, hell no, Shawty ain't none of that. Shawty ain't no rat. Shawty a man. Shawty a gangster. I'm telling you, he ain't no rat. He a man. Not even a gangster. Shawty a man. I respect it. It's just the same shit I was trying to do with him in the interrogation room. He just doing the same thing with me. Like, he just trying to take off for me. You know, that's just how I go, bro. When you're a man in the real heart, bro, with a real heart, bro, you standing on real business, and everything just ain't a chess move to you, bro. You gonna have faults. You gonna have hiccups. You gonna have certain shit because you just a real person.
I just don't like to see the city in the climate that it's in. It's like too divided, bro. And then they trying to say like you the head leader of dividing the whole city. Like all your beefs divide this shit. This nigga thug this and this. See, like how you speak on that?
See, the thing that made me not say that else to Rollo is because when I first got locked up, the narrative that the DA was pushing was he divided the city. He made all these people beef, which is a complete lie. I made niggas get together. I stopped a lot of beef. I stopped a lot of niggas from getting beef. I only had one beef my whole life. And it wasn't even my fault. I stopped a lot of niggas from beefing. I got Wham and Savage on the phone to stop whatever could have happened with them. I got niggas on the phone. Hey, bro, we brothers. Fuck that. We ain't talking about no internet shit and what's going on in the world. We talking about real life, nigga. Both of them can get on your motherfucking platform and say the same thing. Yes. That nigga got both of us on the phone and told us, man, y'all nigga acting like fuck nigga, bro. We ain't beefing, bro. This Atlanta, bro. Everybody in this rap gang, everybody in the industry, all over the world look at Atlanta like the hometown of niggas who stick together. So that's what I'm on. Everybody. Ask Wham. Ask Savage. I got them on the phone to stop their beef. And other niggas. I got a lot of niggas on the phone to talk about a lot of shit. I got goddamn Lil Key and Ola Runt on the phone. Hey, bro. Me and Guwap motherfucking big homies in this shit, man. In this rap game, man. We goddamn, we real niggas, man. We big homies of the rap community. Mm-hmm. Like, we ain't doing that. Ola Runt, you up on the Gucci, Key, you up on the me. Y'all nigga, we ain't doing that beef shit. No. When 9 Vicious and Uzi Vert, like they finna get into it, hey man, y'all nigga call me. We ain't doing it. What aspect, what in my entire career that's been up on a fucking microscope, at what point in my career can you or anybody in this world honestly say he stirred this pot?
They can say, I'm glad you had that. They can say the shit you telling baby about P is like trying to break up a family.
No, but from my point of view, the family was never a family. From my point of view, just being real. I told baby in Allure inside the strip club, don't sign that deal with P. After I told P to sign them, because I thought people just gonna do the right thing. When I told P to sign Lil Baby, I ended up finding out all the shit about the Migos, what he did with the Migos and shit, like the ownership and all that shit. I found out all that. Then I tell Wham, like, hell no, don't sign with P. Hell no. Hell no, don't sign with him. Inside the club, nigga, in the strip club. Where we in this motherfucker supposed to be throwing ones and looking at females. I'm in this motherfucker having a heart-to-heart with Wham, my little brother. Hey, hell no, don't sign with him. Hell no. Not even saying P no bad nigga or none of that, but it's just like he ain't my type of man. What I view as a man, he got some aspects that I view as a man. You know what I'm saying? He take care of his family. He do what he need to do for as far as his close family, his real family. He take care of his real family. He take care of his kid. He a father to his sons and his daughter. He a dad. I respect that part. But like, I respect his business part too, because I'm a businessman, but I just do business different. So I wouldn't do business like him. Like, I went sign Wham, and because we knew P before he signed Wham. So we all was family. Like I know your son, like they're my little brother. You think I would ever in my life consider Lil Wayne my little brother if I sign him and take 100% of his masters?
No.
100% of certain shit. Like any percent. You think I would do that? It's my little brother. Me personally.
It's business though. This shit business.
I know, but
you supposed to get some.
I understand that, but a lot of shit is fair. Cause P a mastermind in this music game. He know rappers don't get rich off of music. Rappers get rich off of their shows, their endorsement. They don't get rich off streams. We get rich off shows, endorsements, and masters. Mm-hmm. Rappers get the last money. Rappers will be okay with the master money. Nigga like Swiss Beat, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, they got rich at an older age. They got rich off of their masters. They was able to sell their masters. You see what I'm saying? And get a bankroll. We know that. P know that.
But we watch P pouring the baby like a motherfucker.
No, he didn't. Because you got to understand, Wham took off as soon as he started. He didn't even get a chance to spend no real money on baby. Wham took off top his first song. The first song he put out was Trippin'.
Like the third song. Then we had that cause me and Wham went on tour. That nigga left them on. We was on a little tour, a little run.
Yeah, but he was already doing freestyle.
Yeah, he did that. What the name of that song was? For my dog.
Freestyle.
And is an option. Money is an option.
Shit. Yeah.
And then that shit with
Marlo.
And then that goddamn what's the name?
But freestyle was out. When all that was out, freestyle was out too. Freestyle was just his biggest song at that point.
It was?
Yeah, all that shit came out around the same time. All that shit probably came out the same year. I'm saying that to say he didn't have to spend money on Wham. He spent money on Wham just so he can have leverage to take a certain part of the cake and say, I spent money. He didn't have all my business, man. I'm telling you, bro. Man to man. I tell P to his face, just man to man. No problem with you, no ill feeling, no nothing. I just tell you man to man, face to face. You didn't have to spend no money on Wham. I spent a lot of money on Gunna because it took Gunna a few years to blow. I put that nigga on song. Me, Travis Scott, and Gucci, all type of shit. Gucci them on the phone like, who the hell is brother? I'm like, they Gunna, my new artist. I'm got them. Travis Scott, these folk don't know who this nigga is. They don't know him. Like, I put a lot of push behind it. It took him 4-5 years to blow. Wham blew first year rapping. How did you spend any money? I know the real business. I ain't going about for what, because you got to understand, most of us just regular street niggas. So we looking at it like, damn, but he nigga going back to back road rest, but he nigga doing it. Man, that shit $3,500 a day, man. That's it, $3,500. You done made 50 million off of Migos and Wham. Of course you supposed to buy Wham a Rolls Royce truck. It's his money. Of course. I bought Gunna a Rolls Royce truck off of my money. Not no money I made off him. I ain't never make $1 off Gunna. Ask him. Never. This my little brother. And I spent millions on that nigga. We just was still getting money. I'm still getting money, so I ain't never tripping. I ain't never get to the point where I was like, damn, I need the money. I was just still getting money. God was just still blessing me with money. So I ain't even never have a chance to be fucked up and try to get some money from Gunna. I never did that. I always helped him. He always fucked his money up and had to come to me to get money. Always. I never made $1 off of this nigga, bro. And in my paperwork, I don't even remember my deal with him. I think my deal say something like 50% master, 50% of all money that come in, all revenue. My deal with Gunna. I probably got 50% of everything that ever came out. Because I had a bullshit manager at the time. I had a fucked up manager at the time when I created my label. So my manager was one of them type of niggas like P, like money hungry motherfucker, like the nigga Manny. The nigga from New York. He was one of them niggas that was just like a money hungry nigga.
Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody that's joining the watch party. Salute to everybody. I know we all got thoughts in it. I know a lot of y'all are reserving it. But here on Go, it's all about everybody's thoughts here. All right? Everybody's thoughts. Just like in the trial that I was covering, the Diddy trial, it's not just about the jurors. It's about our thoughts too. Because we are like, you know what I mean? Part of this shit too, son. We all got an opinion. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean our opinions have to be right? But we all have an opinion on something. So everybody get vocal. Make sure y'all getting vocal in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting the poll. Make sure y'all dropping a like and subscribing to On Go. You know what I mean? What do you think about a few of these elements, you know what I mean, that was a part of this interview? Even this part right here that he's saying that through the whole time, I haven't took nothing from Gunna. What do you think about that? Is this true? If you haven't heard it from Gunna, but he's saying this. What do y'all feel about Gunna? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. I want to know what y'all feel about Gunna. Because I know it's been a lot about Thug as of late, but what do y'all still think about Gunna though? You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think. Salute to everybody. Let's get back to it.
Which not bad. I respect him. He made me a lot of money too. But he the one who structured my deals. Like my paperwork. When you sign with me, he the one who structured the shit. So I signed Gunna back then when my label was under his structure.
That's just your way of doing business, because you doing business out your heart. Other niggas doing business.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I ain't
tripping. Like that's
I ain't tripping on the business. He signed Migos from Gucci. That's business. You don't know them, none of that. You and Wham Big Homie is best friends. Wham is your little brother. Before Wham was rapping, Wham little bro. Like been coming around you, been doing certain shit, been at your studio, been doing shit, just gambling before he was rapping. Like this real family, this little bro. I'm telling you, him and Wham was like brothers. All us was brothers. Well, me and Wham was brother and P and Wham was brother. You know what I'm saying? I never really looked at P like a brother. I always looked.
This is a good question right here. He says, Afia says, what makes them street? You know what I mean? It's a good question though. But whether people are street or not, when you living by street rules, when you doing street things, when you talking street stuff, when you talking about slidings, unalivings, you talking about gang, you talking about all these things. Come on. Your words and your actions got to count for something, whether you street or not. This person could be cold pussy. Don't matter, bro. To me, I don't think no one's pussy on earth, because a pussy nigga do it to you too. That's just me personally. I've seen all parts of life. I've seen it. But at the same time, think about that. Really, really think about that. You know what I mean? When you making these choices, and this is what a lot of these young kids, you know what I mean? A lot of us is a little older. You know what I mean? We got young kids, we got sons, we got daughters and shit. Real shit. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Come on. A lot of times you like, I'm gonna give you facts. T.I. son, King. You know what I'm saying? Look at 2D World got booked, man. Free that boy. But I'm just saying, look at King. Come on, King. What are you doing? King could be doing mad stuff. He want to run around doing this. He want to be the hardest. You want to argue with this and argue with that. And this is the image that King wants. And a lot of our kids are just like that. Some of us was the same way as kids with our parents. So we understand the cycle. You feel me? But come on, bro. When you're making these certain choices, a lot of things that come with that. Look at his boy Tootie, Boozy son. He just got back with the switch. Charleston White talking about he done sent them 12s at him, supposedly, whatever the case may be. Look, man, we're making these choices now. Now you in the building. Now you got to, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? It all comes with it, bro. It all comes with it. Whether you faking it or not, son, you're a part of it. When somebody pull up, he ain't saying, yo, son, nah, he ain't with it. Hold on, get out the way, son. Ricky, nah, bro. Niggas pulling up Ricky, like the movie said. They ain't said get out the way, Ice Cube, O'Shea Jackson. Nah, nigga. They came through spinning. And that's how that's gonna go. So we need to understand that. That's why they used to say, yo, bro, it's the streets and it's the sidewalk, bro. Everybody ain't made for the streets. That's why they made sidewalks. I'm telling you, it used to be some old shit, cliche type shit, but when you really think about it, that's why they really made them, bro. Everybody in for the streets. And a lot of people that was really in the streets and for the streets ain't even for the streets no more, because they understand that a lot of that shit was an illusion, bro. A lot of the things that we was keeping it real to and holding it real to, son, going to do 10s, 5 lives and all types of shit, son, that shit was fake as fuck, son. It really, really was. And you will not push that to your kid to be like that. And you would damn sure not even push that to nobody else kid. Like real shit, son. Some of the OGs was pushing us to be like, yo, son, hold his straps. Yo, son, listen, go around there. Listen, you young as shit. Like, you a kid, bro. This shit probably way more than you. Straight. Listen, you go over there. Listen, you don't see no women, no kids. You could do that. If you see them, spin. These days it's different, son. They don't care. When they spinning, bro, it's always an innocent bystander getting hit. You know what I'm saying? A child or some craziness, just like that thing that just happened on 110th Street, right? The woman just walked in from the Chinese store, got hit in her face, bro. It's a whole, like a robbery or whatever the hell going down the block, which led into that, which is crazy, man. You know what I mean? So listen, bro. Now they just arrested him. See, not on the news. They just arrested him. Now I think he's 18 years old. Big dude for 18. But now you done throw your life away for what? He didn't even have to do that. He didn't even have to do that, you know? Didn't even have to do it. You already got it, right? What are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? And this is what it is, man. Everything come with choices. Everything come with causality, man. Cause and effect, homie. So we got to be watching what causes that we putting ourselves with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like a cause like BL, whatever the hell. We got to understand, son, what kind of cause, man. You know what I'm saying, son? Because people just do things because. And we've done came from that level, and we've been doing that shit since we've been young, son. Some of us since we was a little older too, son. Feel me? God is great. Jesus is great that we got a chance to pull back. Feel me? Just like Young Thug himself, son. He needs to pull back, bro. You feel me? Straight. But at the end of the day, guess what? He didn't come home humble. He didn't come home humble, bro. And that's real talk, son. Y'all said during the trial, it means truly humble under God, son. You ain't showed us that, bro. Come on, son. Imagine if Young Thug really came home and flew straight, not like in Scarface music. You know what a Hazai is? It's a pig that don't fly straight. Not that, bro. I'm talking about if he really came home and flew straight. Like, yo, listen, man, you know, I was doing this, the gangbang stuff and all of that. But really, man, listen, man, that done caused me this, that done caused me that. Imagine how much young kids he could influence in that way. But he's not perfect. He's human, bro. We all human, so we be in our emotions. We see him in his emotional bag right here. We get it. We all be in that bag sometimes. But sometimes it's bigger than us, bro. And it's bigger than him, son. God has given him another chance, bro. And what do you want to do? You want to come out with a couple of songs talking about this one's a rat and that one's a rat, son? That shit is whack, son. And the songs was whack, son. I got to keep it. I love Duck to Death, son, on Sleazies and all that. Straight. But got to keep a bean, my nigga. Got to keep a bean, bro. Shit's just whack, bro. Gunna is on a race. Nigga on a motherfucking, what the Segway? He ain't even in the race no more. Niggas on a Segway going down the block, bro. He's out. He's out. He done lost contact with reality and what's going on right now, son. Instead of tapping into the pulse of what's going on right now and getting the way he need to get. That's what Thug need to be on. He don't need to be on worried about nobody. What everybody did. This is where we get fucked up. We can't control what no one does, man. Straight, bro. What people do is what people do. That is their life. That is their test, you know. Even though they did it to you. Some shit people do, we coming to pay a visit. You know how I be, bro. But I'm just saying, besides that, it's them, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't send myself for what you've done, bro. Come on, son. Just like if I'm in a relationship or whatever the friendship or whatever it is, bro. If I did the fucked up shit, I did the fucked up shit, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't matter what people did. It's about what you did. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just think that Young Thug is wasting time because he was stumped a few times in his interview by Big Bang. Shout out to Big Bang, bro. Shout out to Big Bang, bro. Gangster. Shout out to Big Bang. Marvelous interview. You know what I'm saying? A real OG, though. You know what I'm saying? This is what I take from him. I never really knew who Big Bang was. Heard of him though and stuff, but you know what I mean? That don't mean I knew who he really was. But hearing him for this is the first time, and this is the first, if this is the first light that you get somebody in, I think that's a dope light to get a person in. You know what I mean? And I think that this interview was as big as like the Katt Williams interview to me. You know what I mean? Like the best one that got everybody like engaged and got everybody like kind of reacting. And we all taking clips and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a vibe, you know what I mean? On all platforms too as well. You know what I mean? Because I think that both of them had like a real thing to them, both Katt Williams and Young Thug, where we connect with. You know what I mean? I think a few artists is special enough to have that. You know what I mean? Even like Cardi B, whether you want to think Cardi B write raps or whatever the case, she has a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we all liked her or loved her before. And she even spit the bars, though you probably knew she rap bars because she rap bars for a minute. I'm from New York, so I knew that. But a lot of y'all ain't know that. Y'all just probably know them from television or just going viral on some other type of timing. But her personality is what went through. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Young Thug, he could be more of a pillar, bro. And I think he has to take this opportunity to do that. You know what I mean? Honestly, son. You know what I mean? Sometimes we have to. You feel me? It's just so twisted that I was saying it on my Dr. Umar video the other day, is that, you know, we from the hood, we from the trenches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some of our friends that never come back, bro. You know what I mean? Some of our friends that never come home, son. Family and friends, bro. Gangster, son. We got to keep it real with each other, son. Gangster. And, you know, son, we had aspirations of getting out that shit every day. We still thinking of getting out this shit every day, bro. Right? And for you to get to a position, son, not just out of the trenches, but being able to evacuate people out of the trenches, bro. Feel me, son? You come like a Harriet Tubman today, bro. You able to listen, son. This the way, son. Look, come this way, son. Chill. Wade through the water. Hold up. Follow the drink it. Joel, I got you, homie. Chill. Feel me? New day, though. New day. You able to get some people out of this, bro. Imagine to be able to choice to be able to save a life, son. We always know about taking lives, but imagine being able to save a few. And that's the power that Young Thug has. That's the real power that he has, you know. He can save people. You know, going through things like this, it starts to close your heart, and maybe you don't feel like helping nobody else because we go through things like that. That's between him and God. You know what I mean? And I still think that he'll be helpful in time. You know, but I think everything that happened was because he wasn't being humble, and he started being exposed for all of these things. And allegedly, it could have been funny if Gunna was the one who got that all that shit came out. Like that. It'd have been funny, right? Let's get to the real. You know what I mean? Because you also pushing the line because nobody really wants smoke with him. So you're becoming a bully. So even reading the 48 laws of power, you're surpassing the goal. It's not even about overshining the master, bro. Because who's the master? Not him. God is the master right now because he has everything going the way it goes. Gunna came home, even if everybody thought he was a rat. Shit was crazy. I found out that shit. I was in UK. Gangster. But his shit still went. You know what I mean? The nigga ain't miss a beat. He actually went up higher than he was before, son. And Gunna was flaming that summer that he was flaming, bro. All my man's mad people was listening to shit all day, son. I swear to God. That first album over there, that was wildin'. Remember the album? That's designed. But look, he ain't come home on no popping it, this and this and that. He was saying whatever he said, a little 1-2. But he ain't saying nothing bad. He said whatever he said in his little music. That's it. I think Thug need to pull back. I think he mad emotional, and I get it. All of us will be that. But I think that he's hurting himself because this interview to me is good and bad. It's both. You know what I mean? Because at first he was like this. I'm like, yo, boy, don't, you know what I mean? Don't stink it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't stink it up. But I think some of the real things that you get out of this is just him and how he's speaking. And, you know what I mean? You just feel the realness in things that he's saying. Because sometimes when you listen to a person talk, you be like, can I trust this shit? You know what I'm saying? But you see the nigga really there. You see a nigga shedding the tears out there and all that, son. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I mean? He's talking as he want to be a man, and he's a man and all this other stuff. So a lot of time with that, especially these color people, us, bro, that come with a lot of pride, and we won't be able to show that type of emotion, bro. Especially in our live a lot of times, bro. We won't. No matter what we going through, bro. You know that, bro. That's memes too. Niggas will take that shit and Jordan meme you. What happened to you, bro? Nigga was crying for whatever Jordan was crying for. They turned that shit to a meme. You get me? So anybody got here to be crying for no reason. See what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it. I think the real elements of him speaking, we did get some of the things him saying Gunna told first. It was a lot of key elements that he did speak to. Yak Gotti, he did shed light on that because Yak did come home and did a Vlad interview as well. And he said that he slipped up. And he said that Yak slipped up, and he ended up exposing what he allegedly feels is the way that Yak ended up slipping up. And Yak also, he alleges that he snitched on his best friend Duke and lied on him and tried to make it seem like Duke did it. So we did get some clarifications on a few things from his lens, because Yak or whoever else is going to have something to say, right? He even said some things about YSL Woody as well, right? But then Big Bank also spoke to him to say, you know, like Woody's changing in ways, or you know what I mean? But he said that Woody's taking medicine, man. Woody is just a different kind of person. The question is, if Young Thug wasn't getting exposed and all of these jail calls wasn't coming out, would he do this interview, or would he have done this interview? I don't think so. It's good that he did it and it just came and confronted it one time. I think so. But in the same way, I was like, because Big Bank was asking real good questions. You know what I mean? Because he know him personally. He spent 3 hours with him. He know Thug from younger. You know what I'm saying? When he was younger. So he really gave him a real one. You know what I'm saying? Gave him a real honest conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was being honest too. So I like how Big Bang conducted this interview. I like how he stood on his own 10 still, you know what I'm saying? Because we need that, you know what I'm saying? Especially from our OGs and people that's older than us. That's what we need. We don't need OGs that's going to be on the side. You know what I'm saying? They on both our sides, though. Our OGs on both our sides. We just had a war. You know what I'm saying? But we need OGs that's going to be straight up on both sides, in the middle on both sides, to say, yo, look, man, what could it be? Yo, look, boom. Even, yo, look, what could you say to him? What could he say to you? Would you accept the conversation? Would you accept the call? This and this and that. This is where these bridges begin to happen. I don't know if these bridges will ever happen, but it seems like Thug is more receptive to that happening than not. Because he paused for a while and he thought about it. But I think what he was thinking about more is what people would say, or what people would think about him saying he would accept the conversation from Gunna. You know, he reached out to Gunna a couple of times during the thing, and then during the trial and stuff, he said even one time during a Zoom call, he actually said something to him when he wasn't supposed to speak to him. And Gunna was like, you know what I mean, kind of like low. His energy was low. You know what I mean? He's like, it's all good. We here. His energy was low, but I kind of took that to say maybe he was going to be moving the way he was going to be moving. Does Gunna speak out after this interview? I don't think so. I don't think so. If the numbers start to dwindle, then you may have to speak out. You know what I'm saying? You just keep dropping. You know what I mean? If the numbers flopping, then you might have to come out and say a 1-2 thing. But he's still winning. So I think him speaking could probably mess him up. Gunna, you never know. You could say the wrong thing. So I don't know.
Let him like a businessman. Like, what's up, my boy? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never look at him like family. Cause we in business. We damn near competition. Not to me, cause I fuck with your artists. I did songs with Migos when I was lit and they won. I did song with Wham before he made music. I paid for Wham's first studio session, not no fucking P. I paid for that. I paid for his first song. I did the first feature with him, me, when he was just a regular young street nigga gambling. It's fuck niggas. I don't care to talk about that shit because we just move forward. I'm happy as fuck. I'm running around living my life. Well, I think I'm happy. I'm running around living my life, bro.
Happy, bro.
I'm doing what I'm doing.
You got everything you want, but you ain't happy, bro. Because a happy nigga don't even give, like, you passionate about this shit you talking about, bro. And you so far removed from it. Not to say a nigga supposed to turn into something else. Like, bro, I'm out the game, no scrape, no scars, but I'm still bank. But I'm something else.
Yeah, but you got to think with.
You can't even entertain it, bro.
Nah.
Niggas can't even send me certain shit on Instagram.
I don't entertain certain shit. I don't care about this shit. I ain't never been. This the smallest I ever been in the world, bro. To like me being a real nigga, bro. I don't do none of that shit. I don't pillow talk. I don't do none of that shit, bro. I'm a real man, bro. I'm a player.
But
bro.
you get what I'm saying, though, right?
Of course. This is my first time ever even going through shit like this. I'm telling you, bro. I don't deal with this type of shit.
I'm glad you're speaking on it, though. It's always 5 sides to a story, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see no nigga crash, bro.
I ain't gonna do nothing look like crash.
That's the course, though.
No, it ain't.
Looking like it.
It looked like it, but
not for you. I'm just saying for the whole thing. You can't say who want to crash.
That's what I'm saying. Crashing gonna have to be a nigga want to do something to me. I'm not. Listen, I don't respect certain shit that niggas do, but I respect life and I respect the air that we breathe, Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I respect everything that we got. Nigga, my son live with me, man. I take my son to school every morning, bro. Ain't nothing beating that. My son going to school in a double R every day. No, nothing beat that, bro. My son a real motherfucking scientist, a genius, smart as a motherfucker, bro. Don't nothing beat that. All my kids are with me the whole summer, except one of my kids. All my kids are with me the whole summer, running around doing family shit. Nigga, we got houses everywhere we go. I'm telling you, bro. This the first time ever even like understanding what's going on in the world, like real life. Nigga, I was just so happy and just so blind to like betrayal and niggas doing whole shit that I would never do. I'm just now getting to that point in my life, bro. I'm telling you, man, you got to understand why it's like hard for me to just go forward and just like attract the masses up by doing certain shit.
Hard and impossible are two different things, though.
I know that.
Hard, nigga, it was hard for you to goddamn become a millionaire, but it wasn't impossible.
That's a fact.
So hard and impossible, two different things. You can do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do a nigga first step, nigga gotta, like, bro, I ain't kind of trying to be no therapist with that, but I'm saying, nigga first step, nigga gotta acknowledge what he really going through. What I had to do, bro. I had to acknowledge, like, damn, man, everybody ain't gonna think how you think. You cut different. I had to tell myself that every person is cut different. That's why we got different fingerprint, different goddamn how they when they identify you, teeth, dental. We all got different shit, bro, to be identified. So we ain't gonna think alike. But you taking, like you said early on, nigga, my mama raised us to love, love, love. So I always trying to find people to love. Like you had a whole bunch of niggas that never had loyalty for each other and trying to put them in one crew. How the hell they gonna be loyal to each other? That niggas from over here, niggas from over here, niggas from over here, but you love everybody. That ain't gonna work. Nigga go to jail, nigga like, bro, you ain't even from over there. Fuck them niggas. Am I right or wrong? You just said it in the first beginning. Like, I've just always been looking for friends to love, looking for this person to love, looking for this person to love. But nigga, the hard is what get a nigga zipped up. And in the end, cause get what? Your reaction off of using your heart gonna make you seem like a fuck nigga, cause you speaking from your heart. I done been through that shit. I ain't gonna say if that's what you going through, but I done been through that. Like thinking like, I'm so passionate about what I stand on, like how y'all don't get it, but some nigga don't get it. Now I don't get it, right? You saying I don't get it, Slime?
You get it, bro. Just you gotta. That's why I'm just like you gotta understand, like, bro. I did so much shit, bro. Just like I raised these niggas, bro. I raised these niggas to like honor life, be men. I raised a nigga to be a man, bro. Like I can't go for what you saying because I know I played a.
Raise these niggas is crazy though. Raise them. It just sound crazy. It just sound crazy. Let's get back to it. Everybody drop a like. Everybody slap the poll. You already know the vibes.
Part in raising them. And I ain't never did no whole shit to them. None of these niggas will ever be able to get on your podcast and say,
But
I
niggas
did.
was grown when you met me.
No, but I still raised you. Still, nigga, I was grown when you met me, but you still raised me in certain ways. I'm telling you, certain ways I look up to you. And you ain't never got no money together. Nigga, I raised some of these niggas and we got money together. That make it even deeper. Yeah. We stand on certain morals and principles, bro. When I speak on unfiltered Gunner or Pluto or Wham, when I speak on him before this situation, when I speak on him, guess what I say to them? Oh yeah, you know, Shada got a life sentence. Shada sitting on that bunk right now for not telling. We instill that shit in each other. Bro, how the fuck is you going like just man to man? How the hell can you go against the grain? And that's why I look at niggas like you, cause guess what? I respect you cause you don't take nigga sides. You don't do certain things. You tell us what's right and what's wrong. Cause you're an older street nigga, you're an OG. You tell us what's right and what's wrong. I live all these morals with niggas who came in the game with me, bro. I teach all these niggas do sucker shit toward me, bro. Every one of these niggas, anybody you can name, who we've been talking about in here. These niggas talk the hoes about me. These niggas do all type of shit. I still love them niggas. I love y'all niggas. Fuck that, man. That's just how he is when it comes to girls. It's all right. I love him. That's just how he is. That's just how he is.
But I'm saying, a nigga gonna carry that shit forever. A nigga gonna try to heal. Like, that's all I'm saying. Now, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, how you feel. That's your perspective. We on perspectives. So you give me your perspective on how you feel and how you was raised, the shit you stand on. But how do a nigga move forward?
All my niggas
like,
from the hood. All my niggas turn shooters.
that shit consuming nigga. What a music.
All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't penetrating. You stuck in a computer.
Cause I just don't got my twin, bro. I don't got my friends, bro. I'm just fucked up, right? I'm fucked up, bro. The nigga who I be with every day, I don't got him no more, bro. I'm fucked up, bro.
Damn.
I'm fucked up, bro. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, and I ain't lose no nigga to a tragic or now. I lost a nigga to betrayal, bro. You signing that one piece of paper, signing your initials on this one piece of paper could get me a life sentence, my nigga. Like what? Come on, bro. I get a life sentence, all this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing a certain thing, bro.
Crazy.
And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro.
Damn.
A piece of paper, nigga, you gonna let a piece of paper in all this shit? Nigga, we men, bro. We brothers, nigga. Ain't no nigga in the world making me go against Gunna. No nigga, bro.
Damn.
Nigga, what? Yeah, you been around me 10 years, knowing you told on our other brother, you told on Duke. Bro, you told on Duke, bro. When them niggas was shooting at you, Lil Woody, I helped you hide. You ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
He said I helped you hide.
I gave you money to put your family and your baby mama and they mamas and sisters them in hotels and do this shit just to help you. I know you ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit. The police know you ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit.
But the niggas in the street didn't know though.
It don't matter. That it's up. It's a war at this point. At this point, it's a war. Hide your kids, hide your wife, nigga, go to war. Cause you been standing on that. This whole beef started because of you. The whole shit started because of Lil Woody.
Damn.
Fuck, nigga, why? How the fuck you gonna tell, nigga? This shit started because of you.
Damn.
The whole case, bro. This shit because of you, my boy. The whole case because of Woody. Some sucker shit this nigga did to nut them. Some sucker shit. We just being real niggas and your brothers and standing behind you. Fuck that. You did some suck ass shit, but boy, these niggas better not fuck with you.
Damn.
Now you got Shannon, Yak, me, Duke, and everybody else who got them on our side. You got all us going through shit because of your own action that you did on your own time. And you folded. You told. You did the worst. I'd rather you tell the ops where I live than tell the police. Nigga, we go to prison forever. Nigga, I'd rather die than go to prison. You better off telling the ops where I'm at, bro. What the fuck you mean move forward, man? You want me to just get out of jail like these pussy ass niggas and just go forward and don't speak on shit? Just go forward and live my life. Just woody do. Yeah, I got blessed. They let me out of jail. Woody do, woody. I can't. I don't know, man.
2 years trying to be healing, bro. You in there talking
How
shit.
the fuck I'm a heal in the midst of the fire? How I'm a heal in fire?
Damn.
Tell me,
So basically what you saying, you trying to block out a lot of shit. You suppressing. That's what they call it.
they're trying to go forward.
Still trying to be young thug at the same time, trying to hold up an image, basically.
Being a real nigga, I ain't holding no image.
No, I'm just saying image.
This shit ain't no image. This shit real life.
I'm saying that you ain't hurt though.
Oh, the image of I'm not being hurt for sure.
I'm talking about
I ain't even
that's
know.
an image because a nigga be hurt.
Yeah, but I ain't never even woke up until right now talking to you and noticed that I was hurt. I ain't never even knew that. I just thought I was just running around, just living life like, fuck this shit. God just made me a happy person. I'm just happy. I think I'm happy. That's why I just told you earlier when you said, why you ain't just doing what you supposed to do when you got out of jail? What I know you to do, bro. Why you ain't just being Michael Jackson? Nigga, I thought I was. I thought I was happy. Hell, I'm just chilling. I still just wake up some days and get in my feelings about certain shit. Cause I feel like, Gunner, you my brother. I love you to death, nigga. Why you ain't gave me an explanation? You know how to get in touch with me, nigga. My daddy put me in your group text. I don't even want you to have my number. My daddy put us in a group text. I called my manager like, hey, who the hell number this is? He goddamn made some phone call. He come back, that's Gunner number. I tell my daddy, man, what the fuck would you put me on text with this nigga for, bro? What the fuck you got going on?
Cause he knowing too. Like nigga just hurt, bro. Nigga. I think goddamn.
But guess what? Gunner didn't take advantage of that. I wouldn't even probably care to hear the shit anyway, cause I feel like once you break a rule from your manhood, once you rat or once you turn, and I don't got nothing to do against people. It's people that work for me. But when I look at you a certain way, if I look at you, if I meet you and you, it's like, okay, if I meet you and you portraying that you a man and you not, I don't got nothing against people.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying? If you portraying a certain thing,
you deceiving.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't look at you the same. Yeah. I ain't mad at you for being, so what? Everybody, whoever, so what, nigga? Mm-hmm. I don't got no problem with people. People work for me right now. Yeah. I'm damn near around people every day because they work for me. Mm-hmm. I don't got no problem with them. I don't hate that I even brought this shit. I don't want you to take it out, but I hate I even brought it up because I don't even want the LGBT. I don't even want that community to even think that I'm against them. I'm overly with y'all.
You saying DL, bro? That's what you speaking of.
Like if I look at you like a man and we fucking bitches together, girls together, and we doing certain shit, and I look at you in a man like boy, that nigga, and then I find out it ain't really nothing you can say to me.
Yeah.
I'ma just look at you like you broke a man code. Mm-hmm. You broke a code that men with backbone stand up to. Mm-hmm. You broke that code. You can talk, you can say whatever you want to say. You broke a man code. I don't look at you the same. But in real life, I don't even want to hear what you got to say, but you still supposed to be a real nigga to say, I'm finna say it. I don't give a fuck if you want to hear it or not. I'm finna say it to make sure he know. And that's why I'm doing this interview.
He might not be one of the I'm just speaking, stir the pot.
That ain't stirring the pot. Get on the internet and saying how you feel about betraying your brother. How the fuck is that stirring the pot?
Yeah.
How? You ain't getting on the internet saying, oh, this nigga did this nigga did this, and bring the other. You ain't doing all that. You get on the internet and saying, even if you're not on the internet, my daddy put us in text message. So you can't even do no interview in the future. In the near future, you can't do no interview and say, I ain't got his number. I ain't got in touch with him. You overly got my number. Overly. That just further my conspiracy.
You saying even after all the shit, all the jabs you've been taking, you still supposed to submit?
Cause you know you're wrong. It ain't even about submitting. It's about speaking your piece. Did what it is, bro.
Yeah. So basically,
I don't like, bro. Imagine nigga, bro. We fighting to say YSL is not a game. Me and Bank, best friend, they're my mans. We done made all the millions in the world together. I gave you the millions. We ain't make them together. I gave them to you.
Listen, it's crazy. And he getting in his bag, and we still got so much more to go. Let me see. Yeah, we got a nice amount to go still. Salute to everybody in the chat. Yep. Salute to all of y'all. Listen, I have another live scheduled after this one right here. The notification is already out. So I already got the redirect as well set to go. So y'all gonna be redirected to the next live as well. Salute to everybody. We just gonna let it rock out and play, and y'all be redirected. If not, I'm gonna be doing another live. So y'all just join that live if you're not redirected, because you know how YouTube does. So salute to everybody that's been joining. Make sure once y'all join that live as well, any of the videos, y'all make sure y'all drop likes. As soon as y'all get in there, y'all hit the post so we can get the algorithm going on. A lot of times they be trying to limit us, but it's all good. They can't limit what we got when we showing love to each other. And the love that we show here is free. I don't ask for money and be begging for all that shit. I don't do that. Who shows love and salute and they support the channel and they, send bread and all that type of stuff. I appreciate it. Thanks. But money's not the motivation. You know what I'm saying? Money and all these things, that's what gets you caught up in conspiracies, all that type of stuff like that, chasing every dollar. My grandmother told me, probably your grandmother, just like mine, said, yo, every dollar ain't a good dollar. Probably your mom's told you. And it's true. That's why these days, the same way how every dollar ain't a good dollar, also every view ain't a good view. The person that's viewing you might be your biggest hater or your best hater. So I'm saying? So we're going to stay prayed up. We always going to keep God and Jesus around us. We always going to drop sevens in the chat for God and Jesus all the time. I mean, all the time. Any of my videos, make sure you're dropping sevens in the chat for God and Jesus, regardless if you're from the streets, regardless if you're on a drill right now. Care. God and Jesus is the realest. Don't matter. You feel me? That's the reason of why you may get past or get out of some of the situations that you're about to get into right now. So salute to that. Gangster. So salute to that. Listen, everybody hit the notification bell. I'm going to go kick another live off and you'll be redirected. So make sure y'all all on go. Make sure y'all all subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bells to all. A lot of people are not getting my notifications. All you got to do is unsubscribe, subscribe back, turn the notifications on to all, and you'll be on go. Ooda. Always on go. I'll be back in 1 second.
All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas from the Ooda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Ooda. Welcome to the Ooda. All my niggas from the Ooda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Ooda. Welcome to the Ooda. All of my niggas insane. They tryna catch a mistake. Young niggas putting in pain. It in the game, all for the game. Niggas ain't playing for nothing. Went in school, laying it bang. My little nigga kill my little nigga. Full-time job not to kill niggas. Jump off the porch of the field, nigga. You was in the house, I'm a field nigga. No fuck boys around real niggas. Been a drug dealer since a little nigga, Take it a kilo, they'll kill a nigga. Fuck how you feel, nigga. To get some kilos, I'll kill a nigga too. Throw that rock like I'm Montana. Good head, raise my antennas. G49, not San Fran. Beat the box with my bandana. Then I dip set like I'm Santana. I'm in UK like that Montana. She bring me money, you press her. You got a jug of finesse her. I give a dick that'll change your life. You leave a change on the dresser. Shorty, a wetty, a wetty. That pussy ready, get ready. Don't wanna get ahead of myself, but I want the head for